not measure you by the world's standards, nor do I look at you through the eyes of those who rejected you. I look at you through the eyes of eternity, and to me you are priceless, beloved, and irreplaceable. For too long, shame has whispered lies and I promise you healing. I promise you release. I promise you restoration. The wounds that once defined you will no longer hold you captive. The shame that once silenced you will no longer keep you bound. The chains of bitterness that weighed you down are falling even now. You will walk lighter, freer, more whole than you have ever been. My Spirit is breathing life into the broken places of your heart. My love is filling the empty spaces. My grace is covering every failure. My mercy is rewriting your story. So rise, my child. Rise from the ashes of regret. Rise from the weight of shame. Rise from the shadows of unworthiness. For I am lifting you into a new day, a day of joy, of peace, of abundance. The past no longer has power over you. The pain no longer has a claim on you. You are mine, and I am making all things new. Remember this always. You are loved, chosen, and worthy despite it all. You are not forgotten, not invisible, not unworthy. You are my beloved, my treasure, my joy. And as you release the bitterness, as you receive my healing, you will step into a freedom and fullness that will transform everything around you. My beloved child, hear me now as I speak into the very needs that have kept you awake, the deep longings you have prayed for in secret, the desperate cries you made when provision seemed distant and healing seemed impossible. I tell you plainly and with the authority of heaven, I am releasing provision into your life. Not merely enough to get by, but a season of abundance that honors your faithfulness and meets the needs that have pressed upon you.
Real love does not come wrapped in perfect speeches. It arrives in broken sentences, in honest confessions, in hands that tremble while they reach for yours. When they speak, meet them with mercy. Feel angry. You may feel betrayed. That is human and valid. But the first response asked of you is not retribution, it is clarity.
You have replayed your mistakes, rehearsed your failures, and allowed the enemy to chain your worth to the moments you wish you could erase. But I tell you this with the authority of heaven, none of that defines you. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not the sum of your regrets. You are mine. And because you are mine, your identity is rooted in my love, sealed by my sacrifice, and secured by my promise. Nothing in all creation can separate you from my love, not your past, not your weakness, not even your doubts. I saw you when you felt invisible, when others overlooked you, dismissed your value, or treated you as though your voice did not matter. I was listening. When you longed for someone to see the real you, the broken, weary, yet longing heart within, I was gazing at you with eyes full of compassion. You are never invisible to me. In fact, you are the apple of my eye, engraved on the palms of my hands, carried daily in my heart. I have always noticed you, always delighted in you, always celebrated you, even when no one else did. You are my masterpiece, uniquely crafted, wonderfully made, and deeply loved. Child, I know how the weight of unworthiness has pressed upon you. You compared yourself to others, believing they were more gifted, more deserving, more loved. You thought perhaps I had reserved blessings for them while leaving you behind. But I say to you now, I never forgot you, I never overlooked you, I never placed you second. My plans for you are distinct, tailor-made, written before time began. What I am releasing in your life cannot be compared to anyone else, because your story, your calling, your destiny are unlike anyone else's. You are not late, not left out, not overlooked. You are right on time, chosen for this very hour, prepared for this very breakthrough. Let me also speak to the pain you still carry from the past. I know the betrayals that cut deep, the words spoken against you that left invisible scars, the relationships that ended leaving you broken and confused. You wondered if you would ever truly heal, if you would always carry the sting of those wounds. But today I pour my healing oil into your soul. I am binding up the broken-hearted, mending the shattered places, and restoring what was lost. I will turn your wounds into testimonies, your scars into symbols of survival, your pain into power. What the enemy meant for harm, I am transforming for your good. I also see the bitterness that tried to take root in your heart. You wanted to forgive, but the memories replayed themselves again and again, reminding you of the pain. Anger whispered to you that you were justified in holding on. Resentment told you that releasing it would make you weak. But I, your Lord, tell you that holding on has only chained you further. And now I invite you, let it go. Release the bitterness. Lay it at my feet. I will carry the weight that has drained you. I will replace it with peace that surpasses all understanding. Forgiveness does not excuse what was done, it frees you from the prison it built around you. Let me break those bars, my child. Let me set you free. Do not think that your brokenness disqualifies you. It is your brokenness that has made room for my grace. It is your weakness that has revealed the power of my strength. It is your tears that have watered the soil of your destiny. You are not disqualified, you are the very one I choose to show my glory through. For I delight in taking what the world calls unworthy and clothing it with honor. I delight in lifting the overlooked, in restoring the forgotten, in raising the weary into places of joy and abundance. That is what I am doing in you now. When you look at yourself, you may see flaws, failures, and regrets. But when I look at you, I see beauty.
Real love does not come wrapped in perfect speeches. It arrives in broken sentences, in honest confessions, in hands that tremble while they reach for yours. When they speak, meet them with mercy. You may feel angry. You may feel betrayed. That is human and valid. But the first response asked of you is not retribution. It is clarity.